Okay, folks, this is where I'm at, Los Scamo. I probably skipped a couple steps. I was in the garage at 1:30 the other night when I put this board down. I got two coats of this fiberglass cloth. Okay, this is the cloth, and this is what I got picked up at the automotive store. That's just where I'm getting my fiberglass and my resin, and my cloth is from the auto parts store. Okay, instead of going buying marine glass, which it's subtle differences if it's any, but this stuff does dry fast and hard. When you put this down, I got two sheets of this covering underneath this, and I saturated it with my resin right here, Bondo resin. Now, that's $65 a gallon. Time I get done, I'll have $300 probably, or $325 to $50 just in this front deck on this Ranger boat. But hey, it's going to be worth it. I'm going to seal it all where water can't get to it. I showed you before all these screw holes. I'll start filling some of them in. This door here has got screws to the back side of this right here. I'm going to eliminate that. I'm going to block these holes. I'm going to totally seal this to where I don't know how in the world water would even get in there, because it's underneath, it's in a bed of fiberglass. Okay, when they made this. However, when you put this board on here, make sure you saturate the back side of the board with fiberglass. With resin. Okay, saturate this with resin, 2 or 3 coats. Make sure this wood soaks in all that it can soak in, get around the edges. It's a messy job, folks. It's very messy. You go through a lot of gloves, a lot of paper towels, and a lot of paint brushes. But it's going to be worth it in the end. When you saturate that, the cloth will turn the same color as the resin when it's totally saturated. And put this board, my board's in 3 pieces. It's like a puzzle. Like I said, make templates. Cut your plywood, make sure this fits perfect before you do anything. Okay, now, here's the deal. When you get this on your fiberglass mat that's saturated with resin, you put bricks, car batteries, whatever you can find. I've got bricks. I put a car battery right here. It was an old deep cycle batteries. It's no good. I put bricks. Anything heavy you put on this whole thing to mash this down to where it's the best adhesion that you can make. Okay, now what I'm doing now, I've sanded this off several times. I went over it with acetone. Use acetone or something equivalent to keep this clean. Okay, keep any oil or anything off of it. Now, what I'm doing now is I'm glassing in the rough spots. I'm smoothing this out because I want this to be flat when I get done. Okay, some places I don't have to do, like here. Like this, that glass is good and level. I got to put some here and around this. Okay, but you want to glass that in. Now, what I'm using is Bondo glass. Okay, I don't know how good you can see that, but it's got little shreds. And it says it right on the can here. And it won't focus. It's got short strands of reinforced fiberglass fiber. That's what you want to use. It dries pretty fast, but let it set really hard before you try to work it down. Get this good and level. I'll patch all the shallow spots like this, all the cracks, get all that sealed up. Low spots, this is low, Get all that filled up, sand it down, wipe it down again with acetone, and then you're ready to put your I'm putting 2 fiberglass mats on top of this, and I'm going to come around the edges here about 1.5 inches. Okay, maybe 2 inches. I'm going to come around the edge, just to kind of reinforce all this. So there's where I'm at. If you're looking for a quick fix for a deck, there's people on there that do things that I wouldn't do to reinforce the deck. This is the only real fix. Like I said, I wanted to use Kusa board. I couldn't find anybody to ship the Kusa board to me for under $250. And the Kusa board alone, a sheet of it's $300 something. I'm not doing it. I'm going to totally seal this, and it'll last as long as I live, I'm sure. All right, let's sky mow, and I'm out.